Hey everybody, my name is Shrinebird and welcome back to WebSMP Season 3. I'm back to catch you up on week 14 of WebSMP from my perspective. When I logged in, 3 separate people wanted to have a chat with me about the various occurrences, so first I headed over to talk to Soup. They were talking with Harp first though, so I eavesdropped a little.
I don't know if you're aware about the sheer amount of souls that have been going missing recently. I've got a little list. We've got mine. I think Chemist is still missing. Crims is missing. And Humies are missing. Dave's is missing. And as well, I believe Bacon's is missing. And I just find it very interesting that one of the only people around here that I see often whose soul hasn't gone missing happens to be you.
Well, maybe because I've hidden it better than you guys. Why would I wait till now to steal them? Doesn't really make sense, does it? If I really wanted to instill fear, I would tell them right off the bat, right?
But the thing is, people already view you as a threat, Harp, and I think you know that. I mean, in Canada's survey, many people wrote you down as one of the biggest threats to the server. And I'm sure you're aware that everybody knows about the sheer amount of power that you hold. And I don't think that waiting was something you needed to do. I feel like, I don't know, you're just very high on my suspects list, and I'm sure you can tell why.
I don't like taking people's soul. I mean, I've done it before, right? Mm-hmm. But, okay.
Shh, Tony.
Why do you think demons take souls?
Be quiet.
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you think that they, use them as a currency? Or, they, it's like a symbol of power? Like, hey, I took this many people's souls. Like, what do you think?
I mean, well, haven't you mentioned something
Don't
about
come up here,
selling
Falco.
souls before?
Yes, we do sell them, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Chemist does it, since he's not really a true demon. But where I come from, the more souls you absorb, the more powerful you become.
Right. Yes.
And I'd like to remind you, pretty sure you've read the book in the little story I wove, right?
Many times.
Once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
How many souls do you think I've taken, Soup? How many people do you think I took their souls? Like, do you really think that I would take your guys' souls? Like, come on. I don't need them, Soup.
Oh, it's just very interesting, because, you know, I really can't think of anyone else it would be, Harp. It's an awful lot of power.
7 measly souls would do anything with the hundreds I've taken?
Listen, you're really not helping your case there, Harp.
I'm just saying, in the past, I've done a lot worse.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you about.
Alright.
I should go.
Next in line?
I should go.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a funny mood. Had an interesting conversation just now.
Oh yeah?
So, you got my message?
I did.
Okay. Any guesses as to who this might be about?
Well, I would guess either Chemist or Harp. That's my usual assumption when people want to talk to me about other people, so...
I don't want to drive little barriers between us as an alliance, but can you see why I suspect Harp might be at the forefront of my suspects list?
To be honest, I've suspected Harp for a while to, if not being the one stealing souls, at least something is going on with him.
I did accuse him of stealing the souls, I will admit.
Mm-hmm.
But, he said that, I can't tell if it was eating, absorbing, whatever it was with souls. But something about that gives demons power.
Mm-hmm.
And, Harp said he eat thousands or something. So obviously I accused him of the 7 that are missing. And he said, what difference would 7 make? 7 measly souls. And that just seems very insistent that it wasn't him, but...
Yeah. Well, first of all, that rubs me the wrong way, because excuse you, my soul is not measly. When you've eaten thousands of souls, surely you must know that, like, every single soul counts.
Every little bit will add up, and especially given the sheer power that guy seems to be trying to accumulate.
What? When you hang on, slow. Whoa, reverse a second. He's eaten thousands of souls.
I mean, I don't know if that was like a figure of speech or something, but it was like mentioned having done, like, in quotes, worse things.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go snooping around at his house a little bit and see if I can find anything of interest. And by extension, I guess I also don't trust Valkor, because those two are like little peas in a pod. I don't know what Valkor is. I don't think he's a demon, but...
I did have a little hypothesis on that based off a book I found. I'd have to conduct a bit more research, but something about, like, I don't have the book on hand, but it was, like, talking about war angels of some sort. Could you update me on anything, if you're fine with doing so? Like,
yeah, of course, yeah. It's pretty much only, like, you and Hear Me I trust at this point, so I'll keep you updated on anything I find out. Then, I headed over to chat to Chemist, and he proposed a little bet.
I wanted to possibly make a deal with you. The main thing about this deal I want to discuss, though, is primarily... it's about the scintillation.
Okay.
And about me. I know you find me to be a threat, and I know you don't trust me, like, at all. I am willing to allow the scintillation to effectively rewind my memories to the point of when I was in that first world with you guys.
Okay.
I allow the scintillation to basically block my memories, and then I will also make it, because, let's be real, this body is technically being possessed. But, so I will release my possession, and I will retreat until needed. I can bet you that I will not destroy the world, and I can bet someone else will.
Interesting.
So if I end the world, even in this state, you can do whatever. You can make me a permanent part of the scintillation, or anything you want with that. That is fine. But if I don't destroy the world, I would request full control back. I would re-inhabit the body, and, you know, normal things. The scintillation has messed with your memories in the past and blocked access to them.
Yeah. It can do that, but I'm not sure if it can do that without at least taking some form of root in the semi-permanent root in the mind. It would probably be riding with you, at least while the memory block was going on.
That's understandable. I will be a bit effectively predisposed next week, so that could give you plenty of time to work on it, and then the week after, we could probably make an event out of it. Because the more people that know that I've kind of gone to a different state might be better, just to ensure that we don't accidentally jog any memories.
Okay. Yeah, there might be an event coming up anyway, so, that me and Hear Me were thinking of maybe, having a little bit of a ball?
Oh, interesting.
We're not 100% sure yet, but we can figure some stuff out maybe for the week after next, so...
That could be good.
Could be a good time.
I'll start drafting up a contract for us.
Okay.
We can do the signing at the possible ball, or if the event happens. Have you noticed anything off about Soup lately?
Yes. I say that with great hesitation, because I do trust Soup, but I'm a little worried about Soup.
I'm not sure I do trust them, because, like, I've been kind of suspicious of them from the start. I felt like something was off when we finished off the last world. And not only that, but I lost my connection to my soul leaving the last world. Someone took it with them.
Right.
I do have my suspicions that they stole my soul at the end of the last world.
He seemed okay coming through into this world, but the more I talk to her, the more it seems like it's like getting more like manic, and I'm just a little concerned on that front. The problem is I don't trust you, so I can't tell you. This is annoying.
You will be able to soon, though.
Maybe. I have a question, actually.
Of course. I'm always willing to answer some things, mostly truthfully.
What do you know about Harp?
Power hungry.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that.
Because he was asking me who I thought stole the souls, and I told him he is a very viable candidate.
Hmm.
That being said, I also could easily expect Kara, because we don't know almost anything about her. I'll start drafting some things, though.
But I'll tell you this much. Killing you that time was fun. Even if I
See,
was
I thought
upset
you
about it at
enjoyed
the
it.
time.
It was great. It's a good time. And
You know, at the time, I wasn't very happy, but looking back on it, it was pretty fun.
Exactly. See, you should appreciate the memories I give you.
You're right. This wouldn't be as interesting otherwise.
Exactly. And that's the point. We gotta have an interesting life. You know how boring it would be if we just all were chummy and nothing was going on?
You're right. You're right. Well, it's gonna end either way.
Oh, almost definitely.
Just have to see how.
Honestly, I can't wait, because it's going to end in disaster. I just don't know how yet.
I'm sure. Alright. Okay. I'll take you up on this bet. And we'll,
Alright,
arrange
I'll
something.
draft up the contract.
Alright. Finally, when I got home, Harp pulled me aside.
So I've heard that everyone is kind of lost their souls.
Yes.
Not lost per se, more like someone took them.
I actually don't think it's Chemist. Shockingly enough, I know. Crazy. But
No way. No, yeah, I don't think it's Chemist either. I talked to Chemist earlier, and we were thinking maybe Kara or Soup, but I don't know.
the only things I really know about Soup are the stuff that Soup has done since we met them. Honestly, I can't say I know anything about where he comes from or anything about his history. Which is actually a kind of interesting point, because maybe I should ask about that. I don't think it's Soup who took the souls. I think Soup is too worried about that. But I think
I don't know.
I am worried about Soup. Listen, I want to trust Soup. I need someone to trust. I don't trust anyone. I just want to trust someone, okay? Just let me trust Soup.
Look, I know my word doesn't mean much to you, but I have no use for souls. I don't need them for leverage. I'm already powerful enough as it is. I don't need souls for people to be afraid of me. For real,
I mean,
guess.
I'll be 100% level with you. I don't trust you. I don't trust Valk, because you're two little peas in a pod.
He's in a pod.
Yes.
We don't think the same at all. His ideologies are beyond me.
Really?
He's odd. I don't even know, man. Like,
What do you know about him?
something about angels, warrior, something.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty much all I know.
Interesting.
Signing contracts is fine and all, but remember what you're signing a contract.
Oh, I'm fully aware of that. Don't worry.
Read the terms and conditions.
I'm familiar with making
Read the
contracts and
yeah.
deals.
I've never gotten a person to sign contract because I think it's weird. It's too much power. Like, I know, wow, me saying too much power to hold
Yeah,
up
I really
but, but like, you know, it's signing something with basically your soul. You're using your soul as ink to sign that. Be wary of that.
Okay, I will take that advice. Then we had a little snoop in Harp's house and learned a little bit more about him. I think this is probably Valkor's side looking at all the cats, so I assume this is Harp's. Once upon a time, there was a prince from Hell. He was a prince only in name, as he was the son of a lord and a slave. His stature was not something to behold, his strength was average, he was not very smart, he was never even given a classification. The Lord resented his son, so he tried to kill him in the flames of the Soul Sand Valley. The Lord thought he had succeeded, but he partially had. He did kill his son, but only in spirit. The prince rose again and sought vengeance. The prince, scarred from the cyan flames, trained for decades just to get stronger. He killed his father and all within the camp, and then he killed some more, seemingly for the fun of it. Then one day, after sleeping in one of the beds in a village he had eradicated, spelled with an E, he awoke in a strange place surrounded by strangers who also had no idea where they were. So he played along, played nice, even began to like some of them. Then the world ended. So it's pretty obvious what this is about, right? This is Harp's story. A prince from hell. Alright, let's check his journal out. Don't care how I get it, don't care what I need to do, don't care about the cost at all, I need it, all of it, power. Okay, so he's a power-hungry little guy, that's, we could have guessed that one. A million roses cover the brain, canvases break overhead, stone crumbles, cabins burn, crimson skies fall, the morning dew is painted red. Rituals of the past, death, barbed wire, knife, God. I fall in a hole, deep and dark, I can't fly. River of blood goes still, unmoving. Unimaginably so, it dries. Time is an ant, we step on it and laugh. Burnt libraries, charred minds, red-orange flames screaming louder and louder until it all stops, and you can hear phantom footsteps. Smile. Reminder, don't die. The darkness is clutching onto my soul. Clutching. I am no longer whole. I'm sorry, I used to be a beta reader, I can't not comment on the basics. I'm no longer whole. Anyway. Mangled limbs tied in knots. That was less helpful. That was a less helpful journal. With that all sorted out, I worked on some more cute ponds and caves in Arwen. So it looks like we're going to be hosting a ball, huh? That should be fun. And what do you think about this bet with Chemist? I, for one, am very interested to see what happens. I think I'm going to convert the ancient city that's underneath Arwen into a ballroom. That'll be cool. Next week we'll set up for the ball, then the week after, it'll be time. That's all from my perspective of week 14. Check back in next week for more, and drop in on the streams and say hi if you like. Remember to follow me over at twitch.tv/Shrinebird to catch the streams live, and sub here to keep up with everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on WebSMP.